Hello and welcome. I'm Daniel.
I'm Andrew. We're two brothers, and this is the Daniel and Andrew Show.
Where we give our opinions about movies and TV that we've been watching lately. So, Andrew, how you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm pretty good. Just had some dinner and saw a movie. Um, so yeah, good times, good times. Did you have a good week?
It was good. Nothing remarkable happened. Your week?
Yeah, my week was pretty good. We had a few events and whatnot getting closer to the holidays, so it was pretty busy, so that was good. But not a lot of movies came out. It's pretty dead before Avatar comes out next week, so other than that, it was pretty slow. But yeah, so it was a decent week. Had a friend's wedding, that was really fun. I was happy for her. So yeah, I had a pretty decent week. Uh,
Cool.
There's was a ton of news this week, so lots of stuff to geek out about. Um, the Game Awards were this week. I don't know any of the games that won, but there was lots of trailers that came out. Um,
Elden Ring won Game of the Year.
oh, never played it.
I mean, that's kind of the big one. The rest, I mean, really, it was just clean up by God of War and Elden Ring pretty much throughout the whole thing.
What do those consider RPGs?
Yeah, they're both RPGs pretty much, yeah. I will say God of War is definitely more kind of narrative driven, a lot of story, a lot of cutscenes, but it's all, super interesting stuff. I mean, that's the closest you're going to get to, a movie and
Yeah.
a game,
Yeah, Elden Ring is just Dark Souls, right?
Yeah, but they made it open world, and so if you get stuck on a boss, you can always backtrack and farm up or go take on a completely different boss, go to a different dungeon. There's so much to do in that game. Uh, I mean, even people who think Dark Souls is hard. I mean, I think Dark Souls is hard, but I think you could probably even beat that game and just, it might take you a little longer, but
Isn't one of the bosses take like 1 billion years to kill or something?
I don't know where this rumor comes from, but no, they're all typical boss length. It does not take 3 hours to beat or something. I don't know where this rumor comes from.
I don't know. It's probably a joke that went too far.
I guess.
The only thing that I really piqued my interest is that they had a trailer for the second Star Wars game following that
Yeah,
same character from Jedi Fallen Order. That was the only game that really piqued my interest.
it looks pretty good. There's some other stuff, but wasn't like so much like brand new stuff that we didn't know was coming. I mean, we even knew Jedi Fallen Order was coming. So
Yeah, but the way I play that game is pretty much like a movie. I did, the enemies weren't that hard to kill. I played it on baby mode, so
baby mode, yeah.
because I got destroyed playing it normally. So, I'm not very good at video games. I just like playing games if they're good. So,
Yeah.
And I liked that game. So, any other games that you thought looked interesting?
Um, Warhammer game. I think it's called Space Marine. Kind of looks like. Remember that Vermintide game? That's
Yeah.
kind of was like. It's pretty much that same company and everything, but they're doing the Space Marine Warhammer kind of franchise thing. And it looks like pretty crazy, and you got awesome armors and customizations and whatnot. I think it'll be pretty fun to try out.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably try it out, and I'll probably get bored, and then we move on.
Mm. Yeah,
Well, I'll move on, but
one.
you probably won't.
Hopefully, this will keep your attention on this one.
We can only hope. Um, so on the movie side, we didn't talk about this last week, but they got quite a bit of traction. Was Cocaine Bear?
Mm.
Have you seen that?
I still haven't seen it.
About it?
No. I have heard
Well,
about it. Yes.
it's pretty straightforward. Bear has a lot of cocaine, goes crazy, starts eating people, killing people. But
Mm.
it's like comedic, I guess, like dark comedy or whatever. It looks pretty ridiculous. But there's actually some pretty decent actors in it. The guy who played Han Solo in the Solo, that guy's in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. It looks pretty ridiculous. So we'll see about that.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a limit on ridiculous. I don't know. Megan looks kind of interesting to me as like this is so cringe, but I think it'll be pretty funny to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That second trailer for that
this,
came out.
oh yeah,
It's just as
is,
cringe as the
is
first one.
Cocaine Bear supposed to be cringe like that, or is it actually trying to be funny?
It's definitely trying to be funny.
Uh,
It uses the White Lines, an 80s song called White Lines, as the song in the trailer. So, it's very on the nose. It's literally called Cocaine Bear. So,
mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't know. It looks pretty ridiculous. We'll see. I'm gonna wait and see like what people actually think about it when they see the movie, and then if people are like, "Yeah, it was a fun time," then I'll probably see it.
Yeah, I'm hearing lots of stuff about Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday's quite the behemoth there. I guess maybe we'll talk about it at some point. We'll see.
Everyone tells me they canceled their Netflix subscription, yet all the same people tell me the show is good.
Exactly. They haven't watched it. They've just heard about it and
Mm.
tell us about it. So we'll maybe we'll circle around to that. We'll see. Um, so DC in studios, the film part uh, is James Gunn's the head of it. Well, him and Peter Safran, but no one cares about that guy. They canceled Wonder Woman 3.
Yeah, I'm hearing that Henry Cavill might not play Superman now, and they're backtracking on that, even though stuff has already been filmed in the Flash movie
Yeah,
with him.
yeah, he filmed something for the well, because he's they had the little race at the end of Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought Michael Keaton was the one in the Flash. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't really matter. But yeah, they're saying they're taking out that cameo, and that Ben Affleck was supposed to be in Aquaman 2 as a cameo, and they're saying they're rumored that they've taken that out and all that good stuff. Does that bother me? Not even a little bit. I don't really care. I thought Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League was decent, but it was also 4 hours long. So, he had a lot of time to uh, do whatever he wanted to do, which is, I think, make a different movie than what originally was planned.
Hmm.
Because they
Well, I
definitely
heard
had.
Wonder Woman got canceled because they couldn't agree on a script. Patty Jenkins and the new people there.
But to be fair, James Gunn probably looked at the script. He co-wrote it with Jeff Johns, the second one, and it was horrible. So he
Yeah,
probably looked at the script and went, "This sucks. You're not making this movie." And she goes, "Nope, I am making
yeah,
this movie. Goodbye."
that's
So
exactly what it was. Yeah, she did not uh, write a second script or anything. She just, yeah, exactly how you
it's
said it.
also probably why she's not doing that Star Wars movie anymore either. I don't think she's a great writer. So directing,
I
yes.
mean,
Writer, probably not.
I mean that was very relevant in that second one. I think Gal Gadot's definitely earned her spot as Wonder Woman, so I hope they keep her as Wonder Woman.
I think he's clearing deck there, and so I pose the question to you: do you have anybody you think would be a good Wonder Woman?
I mean, I was basically just saying I already like Gal Gadot as a new person, but you know that people probably wouldn't like the choice of that lady from Mandalorian. That
Which
everybody,
one?
the one that got canned because of whatever she said on.
Oh,
Uh,
that lady. Oh, Gina
yeah,
Carano. You
because
you love her so
yeah,
much you can't remember her name. I
I
would
don't
say
remember anyone's
no.
name.
Just the not having
I don't think it's ever gonna happen because
yeah, nothing to do with her politics. I think she's too short. I feel like Wonder Woman is literally an
oh my
Amazon. She's
god,
tiny. She's tiny.
what does
She's
it matter?
Wonder Woman is an Amazon. Literally huge. That's the that's what's wrong.
Dude, she's super beefy. I don't know what you're talking about. She actually looks
She's
like
she
she could
has
take
meat on her
someone out.
bones. That doesn't mean she's tall.
That doesn't matter in Hollywood anymore. We're gonna get, different kinds of James Bond. We're gonna
I'm
get
not
different kinds
saying
of
I'm not.
Superman,
First of
whatever.
all, Superman, they got the biggest, jackedest guy to be Superman. So even you can't even dispute that. If you put Gina Carano next to Henry Cavill, she's gonna look teeny tiny.
She would be a fine choice,
I
in my
disagree
opinion.
on that one, but I know that I posed the question to you, but I can't even think of somebody because Wonder Woman is such a hard. It has to be a good-looking woman, large, statuesque, look like she can handle herself. Um, and I think they need to be a decent actor. There's not a lot of choices there. Um, this is like an Angelina Jolie like 15 years ago, type. Like need someone like that. Um,
Um, I mean, I don't think it needs to be fixed. I think they should just keep Gal Gadot. But
I understand that, but I'm telling you, it's probably not going to happen. And I agree with you.
I don't
She
know
was a
what
good cast.
James Gunn comes in and he's like, I know how to fix everything, even though he made a scrubby Suicide Squad that didn't even make any money. Yet they giving him the keys to everything. I don't know if I like this play that they're doing, but I mean they have to do something. So
Well, I wouldn't say it was scrubby. I thought that was actually a pretty decent movie. I've liked the other movies that I've seen, which is Guardians, but um, I I think I think I can give James Gunn some slack, and also if he doesn't, if he kept some people but not other people, they would always be like, "What about this person? Why can't we just have what I want?" Zack Snyder
Look,
come
they
back.
either have to can it all, or they, keep some, get rid of the other. I don't know if that's going to work. Or you keep all of it. And I don't think they're going to can it all. We're still getting that Flash movie that nobody ever asked for with that
Well,
actor.
I want a Flash movie, but yeah, no, I don't like him. I think he's proven that he's no good. So, uh, I it sucks because I like the Flash, and it's fine. Just get the guy from the TV show. They're literally doing Flashpoint. Just be like another universe. Okay, he comes in and he's the Flash. Like that's all you need to do for me.
And I mean,
But we'll see.
I think it's just dumb that you had Henry Cavill at the end there, and then you take him out right after he came out saying he was going to be Superman. It does not make
Well, he
any
shouldn't
lick of sense.
count his chickens before they hatch. There.
What do you mean? He was in a movie.
That was before. That was before James Gunn and what's his face were in.
Just so
whoever
dumb.
made that decision.
I guess you're right. I guess it's after. I mean, I think the decision was made by their like basically new leading man here, which is Black Adam.
And yeah. By the way,
I don't
Henry
know.
Cavill's
No
agent
sense.
just happens to be Dwayne Johnson's ex-wife and business partner.
Yeah, so, they have the same agent.
Yeah, so yeah. I think
they have the same agent.
The Rock was like, "Hey, lady that also represents Superman, I'll give him a job." I don't think it was that difficult to get him in there. That's a little.
I don't know. It seems like pulling teeth to get him in there for some reason, even though I'd say at least over 50% of fans want him back. So I don't know.
How many people have you polled?
What are you talking about? It's just known that people want Henry Cavill back. You can tell from audience reactions. There was huge rise in the theater in Black Adam just from that little cutscene at the end. It's definitely there, and it's definitely common knowledge. So,
yeah,
you and Dad are like the only people. Dad's always like, "Oh, mine's the old Superman, so I don't really care who it is," and you just don't like Henry Cavill for whatever reason.
I like him in certain things. I thought his Superman is kind of bland. Oh well.
I mean, Superman is always kind of bland. That's how Superman is.
I disagree. I disagree that Superman is bland. And I guess you like bland Superman then, I guess. Cool.
I'm just saying Superman as a character is pretty cut and dry. I don't know what you're looking for in a Superman if it isn't that, but all right.
Like
do you just want Guardians everything, even though it doesn't work with everything?
I don't even understand what you're saying. You don't like going into fun movies, I guess. I guess you want boring, pale, bland movies. That's what you want, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with serious superhero movies. Just because one guy did them not great doesn't mean we should never do them again.
Yeah, well, but if people want just Zack Snyder back, blah 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 blah, that would mean bland, pale, not fun.
I think there's a small section of people who want the Snyderverse to come back, and I don't think it ever will, for one. I just think they're very loud.
Okay, well, that Snyderverse includes Mr. Henry Cavill, so that would include him.
Yes, it includes him, but
And there's no, it's all or nothing. It's not, I'm gonna pick this.
I mean, Man of Steel was not made by Snyder. I don't know why. No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
I don't think it was.
His movie.
No.
Okay, time to do the old Google machine here.
I don't think it was.
Man of Steel 2013 film. Man of Steel 2013. Directed by Zachary Edward Snyder.
All right, well, I'll take the L on that one. Then just keep it all then. Then we'll just give us the crappy Flash. I guess keep it all then.
Pale, bland, boring, not fun stuff. Woohoo! Can't wait.
If it's that or crappy Suicide Squads, then yes, I agree with that.
A crappy movie. I like that movie, and lots of people like that movie.
Did it even break even? Hopefully, at least broke even, because that movie was not good.
Okay. Well, I will say, I don't, just this like thing that Zack Snyder brought with this like color, like the colors are muted, like that pale like filter on his movies. I saw the movie Devotion, and it had this filter on it where everything was like really pale and kind of drab looking. And I thought it was a pretty decent movie, but I was like, why is everything so dark? So that really affected the movie going experience for me, because it was a pretty good movie. What's his name? Jonathan Majors plays. He's black, and he's the airman in the Navy. I think he's the first one. And he goes on a mission, and Glenn Powell plays like his wingman. And it was a pretty good movie, and they show like his family and everything. But yeah, it had this like filter on it, and it's very Zack Snyder, like muted colors. And I really wish we would stop having this filter on movies, because it's really lame. I don't know what.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's fine. It's just a creator decision. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think it is. So my plea is that doesn't happen anymore. But yeah, I would say that movie, though. I would also probably say I guess you could wait for it to see it at home. But yeah, I would still watch it though. I thought it was a decent movie. Did you watch any TV shows or anything this week?
Yeah, don't we have like a lot of news though?
Yeah.
I mean, I can get into it, but
yeah, well, you can get into if you saw something, and then I have a returning segment, and then we can finish up on that.
Okay. The recent movie I watched, which honestly, this movie's kind of right up your alley. I saw Spirited Away. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, the Studio Ghibli. Is that how you say it? Ghibli?
No. Then I've obviously called it the wrong thing. The one with Ryan Reynolds and Spirited or something.
Spirited Away is an anime.
My bad. But
I actually watched that last year, Spirited Away for the first time. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Yes,
yeah,
I
Spirit.
I was almost gonna see it today, but I had a problem with my car, and
Mhm.
I had to get my battery replaced. So didn't end up seeing it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Um, yeah, you'll definitely like the movie. I mean, this this was a really good Christmas movie.
Good.
For sure. I think it'll be one that probably gets watched, every kind of Christmas dealio. I think it was
Cool.
real good.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it. I think it was in theaters. I don't know if it's gonna be still be in theaters, but if it's still in theaters tomorrow, I'll probably go check it out.
All right.
That's a recommendation from you, I guess, huh?
Oh yeah, for this time of year, for sure. I mean, you could probably see it whenever, but
What rating would you give it?
as a Christmas movie, I think this movie's like a 10.
A 10
As
Christmas movie. Okay. What's a regular? As a
as a
regular movie?
musical, it's like a 9, and as a
What?
regular
Whoa.
movie is like an
Is it?
8.
Wait, wait. Rewind. It's a musical?
Yes, it's a musical.
Uh, that's first of all for me. That's
That's
what you should have
that's
said.
why that's what I'm saying is right up your alley. I can't believe you haven't seen it.
Oh, I absolutely will see it now. I didn't.
It's a
Wait,
it is
can they sing?
they sing in this movie. I quite enjoyed it.
The
So
last Will Ferrell musical was he was in the producers and he cannot sing. So I guess.
well, you're getting more of it.
All right. Maybe I'll.
It was a great movie. I enjoyed it. I did not see it in theaters. Saw it on Apple TV.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's an Apple TV movie. That's right.
yeah, it. They got a good movie on that one for sure. I'll probably watch it again at some other Christmas time.
Cool. Awesome. Well, now I'm excited because I was definitely gonna see it. And I got new information. Thank you, Andrew. I'm glad we
Hmm.
do this podcast now. Um, cool. All right. So this is the return of a an enjoyed segment, which is Does Andrew Care? Where it's a bunch of little news things I didn't think we could actually have a full discussion about, but we might be able to have a full discussion about. And I'm going to ask Andrew the simple question: Do you care? And he's going to tell me yes or no. If he does, then we'll talk about it. If he doesn't, we'll move on. All right. Now, Michelle Yeoh has been having quite the year, and she is going to play a role in Wicked, the movie. It's a musical based on the show Wicked. Do you care?
Why isn't that a musical?
It is a musical.
Why would she be in a musical?
Apparently, she sings because she has a singing role. I know the role that she's playing, and she is that is a singing role.
Um, I mean, Michelle Yeoh is amazing. I mean, she's
Yeah,
been doing her thing for probably before I was born,
yeah,
and she's clearly going to keep going for a while. Um,
yeah.
I think she's a
It's very
great
little.
movie star. Yeah, I think it's like so late for her to get her because has definitely been undervalued for a long
Yeah,
time, and it seems they're just letting her do whatever she wants now. It seems, and I mean, if she wants
yeah,
to do a musical, go for it.
yeah. I definitely think that in our family, Michelle Yeoh is definitely appreciated. She is probably in, arguably for me, the best movie of the year, um, which was Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I think she sings in that a little. I because there's like a part where she is like a singer. I think I don't know if that was her singing or not, but you know, so hopefully it's
I
good.
mean, I think you're right. I think that is the movie of the year. I don't know. I haven't seen all the movies, but that would be my movie of the year.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely up there for me, top three probably. Um, okay, so with her being in it, are you interested in seeing that?
No,
Okay.
that's a big negative.
Oh, that's too bad. I think
Negative
you would.
10.
I, well, you saw that Spirited, and I will say Wicked's pretty good musical. You might like it.
Um, this the I mean, watch the movie before. Like, it is a musical, but I mean, it's so I love Ryan Reynolds, and I mean, you either really like Ryan Reynolds or you don't like him at all. It's just a really solid movie. I'd like Michelle Yeoh, but if she's not doing kung fu or anything, just count me out. Like, that's not gonna make me go see the movie.
All right. Well, I guess Andrew somewhat cares if Michelle Yeoh's in it, but not enough to see it.
Maybe if like it comes out and they're like, "This is the greatest musical of all time,"
Well,
then I might go see it.
you liked Sweeney Todd, you like Moulin Rouge, you like um, The Greatest Showman, so you know. I don't know.
In all of those movies, I saw years. Well, not Greatest Showman, but the other two I saw years and years after they came out.
Is Spirited have new music or jukebox music?
Uh, I think it's new. I don't think it's. I don't think I've
They're
heard
not
it
singing like
before.
Michael Jackson, like
No, 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 no. It's new music.
yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So Andrew cares a little bit. How about Taylor Swift directing a film? Do you care?
I mean, I don't care, but I am. Did they say what kind of movie, or is it?
So Andrew cares a little bit. It's Searchlight, which used to be called Fox Searchlight. So they're like the smaller movies. They haven't said much about it. No, just that she is going to make her directorial debut.
I mean, so many people love her stuff. Literally, you know, so crazy amount that it'll probably do well. But is it
Yeah,
going to
she
be a
is.
good film? That remains to be seen.
She's definitely on top of the music game. That's for sure. She is
Oh
definitely the
yeah,
highest earner, like year after year, for like the last
yeah.
5 years at least.
Yeah. I mean, her fans will just, yeah, just lick anything, bro. Like
I don't know what that means.
anything she's touched, that they're buying it.
All right. Cameron Diaz and Drew Barrymore discussing the possibility of doing a remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Do you care?
I don't know what that is.
Planes, Trains, and
What is that?
Automobiles is a movie with Steve Martin and John Candy, and Steve Martin was like a businessman, and John Candy was like a fun-loving guy, and they're trying to get back before Christmas or
Oh, it's a
Thanksgiving.
Christmas movie?
Maybe it's Thanksgiving. Christmas? I can't
Is it a
remember.
Christmas thing then?
I think so. I don't know for sure. I've never seen it, but
Yeah, I'd watch it.
I would. Well, yeah, Cameron. That would be her only other movie that she would have done. Cameron Diaz since coming out of retirement. So
Yeah, I like Cameron Diaz. Who was the other person again?
Drew Barrymore. Two of
I
the
like Drew
three
Barrymore.
Charlie's Angels. from
Yeah, they
the
should have.
2012.
They
Lucy
should
Liu in
have.
it.
Yeah, they should have. Not. She doesn't need to be a big part. She should have a cameo or something. But yeah, that sounds fine. I'd watch
Yeah,
it.
I personally, for me, well, first of all, both of them said I want to be the John Candy role, not the Steve Martin role, which is funny to me. Uh, you know who John Candy is, right?
I think so.
Uh, John Candy. He was Spaceballs. You seen Spaceballs? Right. You've seen Spaceballs, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's
The
the
Vader guy?
dog. No, he's the dog.
Dog?
Barf. The big.
Yeah.
Big,
Oh, okay. Yeah. No,
that's
I
John
got
Candy.
it. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. So they both want to be that guy's role, the fun, kooky, goofy one.
Yeah, that probably should be Drew Barrymore then.
Yeah, right. That's what you'd think, but yeah, they both wanted to be the John Candy role. I would definitely watch that. That just makes me want another Charlie's Angels with the three of them. And I think that would actually make money if they made one.
Probably would make money, but no, I'm not interested.
Okay.
We can just let that be how it was. We don't need more.
All right. Jason Reitman, who is Ivan Reitman's son, who made the most recent Ghostbusters Afterlife. Did you see that movie?
No, but I've literally had my finger on clicking play on that like a couple times just because Paul Rudd's in it. And then
Paul Rudd is Paul Rudd.
I don't like child actor stuff. It kept me away from the movie. Apparently there's a bunch of kids in it or something doing something or other.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're like, most of them are like older. They're not like kids. They're not like 8. They're like
if it's like
15.
Stranger Things,
one of the kids from Stranger Things in it. Yes.
Yeah, no, it puts me off. It doesn't interest me.
Okay,
I wish it was just more Paul Rudd, but yeah, I didn't see it.
It was a good movie. Anyway, he is not going to direct the second one. I think I know the answers, but do you care?
No, I don't care.
All right. The trailer for Gen V came out, which is the spinoff to the show The Boys. Do you care?
They're making a spin-off?
Yeah, it's called Gen V.
Is that the only news? Is there actually news about it?
There was a trailer for it. I'm just saying, do you even care about a spinoff?
I mean, I like The Boys. I'm interested to hear what it is about. I guess I'm interested.
Okay, so I believe I'm correct on this. It's like they're at like a university where they had like people with their, young people with their powers, and they're like figuring it out. So the only people from The Boys, I think there's that lady who's like the head of the company now, who was Ashley, who was an assistant. She would be like, checking in on them and stuff like that. But there's a lot of blood and stuff in the trailer and everything. So
yeah, I would probably watch it. I don't know if The Boys is that big for spin-off material, but I mean, good for them, I guess.
Well, I know it did well. The Boys is definitely talked about on the internet, but yeah, I don't know if there's enough.
Same thing with like Witcher. Like, I don't know why they're doing a spin-off of Witcher.
Well, I think The Witcher has a lot of extra stuff that I'm sure there's other books and stuff in that universe. The Boys, I'm pretty sure it's just The Boys, so this is probably wholly original. I think I could be wrong, but
yeah, I mean, I'd have to watch the trailer first. Apparently there is one, but I'd probably check it out.
It's a short trailer. It's like a minute long. It didn't really give you that much. other than like a lot of gore and stuff.
Okay.
Um, so you do care a little bit about that. Um, The Last of Us, the trailer for the TV show came out.
Ugh. Um,
Do you care?
sorry. Um, I mean, this just looks like it's never going to compare to the original game. I did watch the trailer, so I guess I'm interested if I watch the trailer.
Okay, so you care.
I care, but I feel like I'm just there to be negative because I already know I'm not going to like it. So,
Why?
just based off of the trailer, I mean that girl who they got to play Ellie just it's like I don't know, it's so ingrained in my mind that it's the actress in the game.
Ah,
Uh, that it's like yeah, I'm just like you ain't doing it right.
oh really?
I don't know. And I mean, I don't even know if I like who they chose for um
Joel.
Joel. Yeah, I don't know.
I've never played these games ever, and I know both their names. That's how
Yeah,
much I've heard about this stupid
I mean the
game.
games are basically movies, so
I literally heard about those games so much because people complained about the
I
second
mean the
game so
second one.
much.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a controversial topic. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll
I
see
didn't
if it's
watch
good.
the
I guess.
trailer at all. I know Pedro Pascal and the girl from Game of Thrones um, is the leads, um, and I know it's based on the video
Yeah.
game. That's all I got. Um, but
It looks like copy paste of the video game from what I saw. Um,
yeah, I would assume it would be something like that. Yeah, but if they were games and they were good and it's a copy paste,
yeah, no, I
then it
think
should be good, right?
that's the right play. You shouldn't change it at all. I completely agree. Don't change it. That's how all game to movie adaptations should go, especially like Witcher and other things. Why change something that everybody likes? It makes no sense to me. I just don't think I like who they picked to play the roles, unfortunately.
You don't think Pedro Pascal is a good choice?
I think he's a good actor, but no, I don't think he's a good choice.
All right, well, you said it. Um, the little girl from Game of Thrones, the one that was like in charge of the North or whatever.
Who?
That's the girl in Game of Thrones, the one that's like gets grabbed by like a troll thing, and
It's not
she's like,
Arya Stark, right? I know
no,
it's
she's the
not.
little girl. She was like at the council meeting at the last season or last two seasons. She's like, "We're the North, and I'm a precocious child."
Oh yeah.
That's that girl.
I mean, her role was so minor in that I
I remember her.
didn't.
I thought she was good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. She's relatively a new actress. I mean, I guess she's young and at that time period. I don't know. You can't really use the lady who's all grown up now to play that role, I guess. But I mean, that would have been my choice.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry it wasn't your choice. It wasn't just the people of the game, but what can you do?
Yeah.
I coming from not even playing the games because they were on PlayStation. Uh, I didn't
Mhm.
watch the trailer because I didn't care because I didn't never play the game. So I was just curious if you cared because I know you did play the game.
Yeah.
So you're just
It's
not
another one of those
interested.
things. Yeah, if they don't say it's really good, I'm not even going to bother with it because I don't want to taint what few great memories I have from that game.
Yeah. Everyone talks about that game like it was like, you know, the greatest thing since sliced bread. But
The first game is really great, and then the second game is like Game of Thrones. Uh, last two seasons, they like
gotcha.
that's the controversy there. So yeah,
Well, you can see how that would ruin it for people.
yeah.
All right. Well, that has been Does Andrew Care? And apparently, cares quite a bit because we talked about almost every single thing that I brought up.
Yeah.
So, you want to get into our topic?
I mean, yeah, we're 45 minutes in, so.
But there was a lot of good stuff to talk about.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think I mean, this isn't even like a movie, so we're doing.
Yeah, it was 45 minutes.
Yeah, so I don't think we'll talk about it for very long, but yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So this week we are talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. And I will start off this week just because I'm a big fan of the Guardians, and I would like to say that I liked it to the surprise of Andrew, I'm sure is not. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was
I am
good.
shocked.
It was fun. Good old time. Felt very Guardians. And it makes me excited for the third one. That's gonna be not like this. So I thought it was a good time, good holiday stuff. There's been some good holiday stuff actually this year, so that's cool. Um, yeah, what did you think?
I thought this was pretty good. Um, Kind of a little random at some points. I mean, I know this was made just to be a kind of like fun little Guardians romp here. Um, I don't know. It's like, this just went in one year, left the other year. It was very quick. I don't know what to say about it. I liked it. Um, it's just, not. I don't know what to say about it. We could go into the
Yeah,
show.
so um, so this was definitely a Drax and Mantis show. Um,
Yeah, this was barely any of the Guardians.
yeah, and well, we can talk about that because I um, I liked the that they were the leads of this because I know that Batista's pretty much done after Guardians 3. So I like him and I like that character, so more of him great with me because I'm pretty sure Chris Pratt's sticking around. So I'm fine with him taking a back seat because the movies are about him too, about Chris Pratt's character, so that's fine with him. And I think Mantis is a funny character. And that they pretty much take things at face value, you know, and that's funny. And I thought it was pretty funny, and I like them, both their characters, and I like them together. I think they're a funny duo. Um, there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of fun gags. They go to make Star Lord's Christmas better by giving him the gift of Kevin Bacon, because to them they think Kevin Bacon is a actual hero that's gone on heroic journeys and saved people and did things like that. So they actually go and get the actual Kevin Bacon to be in it. And I don't know. I thought it was funny the stuff being on Earth. The when they go to Hollywood Boulevard and everyone starts being like, oh, there's more people to take pictures with, because they look like they're in costumes, right? Um,
Yeah.
and I think they've pulled it off well. I enjoyed the two of them doing their little buddy, I don't know, call this an episode or, a short movie or whatnot. I could definitely
Yeah.
watch more of just them doing stupid stuff.
I agree with you. I thought it was funny. Why, why was it made? That's what I guess just for Disney Plus content, I guess.
Well, I think that they want to do more of these short presentation things like they did one for Halloween. I didn't watch it. I heard it was pretty good. And I just think they want
Yeah,
to do little fun
that
stuff like that.
werewolf thing, right?
Werewolf by Night, yeah.
Yeah. Easily skippable.
Did you watch it?
Easily. Yeah, I saw it.
Huh. You didn't like it at all? It was boring or something?
Um, I mean, I guess I'm not a big Halloween fan. I mean, it is Halloween, but it's like, I guess it's like old school Halloween stuff, kind of like very like Frankenstein kind of vibes, sort of thing. Uh, I don't know. I didn't like that one. This one I liked much better. The Guardians one I liked way 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 better. I just if they were gonna get all the actors to do all this anyways, obviously they just recorded like on Hollywood Boulevard, so they clearly didn't take that much time to do this. But if they were gonna get everyone anyways, just I don't know, I would have preferred a movie or something.
I
Um,
think that he had this idea on the set of Guardians 2, I guess. And that Kevin Feige was like, yeah, let's do it. I think that, I didn't bother me that it was a short. Um, he wanted to do a special in the vein of the Star Wars holiday special or whatever.
uh,
Just
I
like,
mean,
or the holiday Christmas stuff, like this, rain, Rudolph and Frosty and stuff. Those are short,
yeah, I don't know. I'll probably never watch this again. Yeah, it was funny though. The shtick of them too, not grasping any kind of reasonable logic is funny to watch. Um, and then there's kind of the whole "I'm your sister" thing, kind of out of nowhere. Um, I don't know why that needed to happen. I I, I don't know. I thought
I
that part was kind of like,
Well, I think it's because the Celestials are a thing more going to be coming up, um, like the Eternals,
mm-hmm.
or the Celestials, the giant men or whatever, and there's the Celestials and there's
Mm-hmm.
Guardians, the thing that kills people or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's a
So
recurring theme.
so it's a recurring theme, so that's why they wanted to talk about it, and that she is, you know, descendant, a child of Ego, who's also his father. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's just keeping that celestial thing in play, and I think it's just like more of a little reminder, if anything. I don't know. I think it was also just a plot device to do a little like you know yay, like nice little thing. I don't like. I'm sure it'll come into play later, but I don't. I think it's just
Yeah,
another way to also connect the character. She's part of the Guardians, and she
yeah,
wasn't there from the beginning. So, and then the next one's the last one with this team for sure. So I think it would be weird if it was just like, oh, she's part of the team, but now the team's done. I think that's so he wanted to connect her even more. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I don't know. I'm just not as high on this. I don't know. I think I like Groot, and I like. Uh, why can I never remember
Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon? Yeah, I like him a lot more, and I like Star Lord a lot more. These are actually probably my least favorite of the Guardians that was in this the most of the time. So
Yeah, I don't quite know why you feel that way. I think that I yeah I, yeah I would say probably Mantis is probably the weakest, but I like Drax a lot.
I
But
mean this definitely like raised her up in my book for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But I feel like the other three and Gamora as well. Gamora was one of my favorites, and not having her around, I think, kind of sucks. But I feel like Drax has really no arc anymore, other than just being comic relief. Um, so I actually kind of liked Mantis more in this than
yeah.
Drax, but
Well, I don't. They don't have anything for Drax to do,
I know
so
they don't have anything to do. I just
yeah, I don't.
he's just there to be like, I'm Mr. Invisible Man. I'm gonna be eating my chips and standing here kind of jokes. I don't know. I don't want to be negative just to be negative. I think it
Yeah.
was good. It's a fine Christmas thing. Um, I liked the song at the beginning. I thought it
Oh,
was
you like the
catchy.
song? I was so curious
Yeah.
because I also enjoyed the song. It felt random, but
It
I
was
guess,
pretty random.
but then
Yeah.
again, Christmas specials like always
I mean,
have
this whole thing
songs,
was really random. Yeah.
but Christmas specials
I
do
don't know.
have songs like Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph and everything. So like, I guess it
Yeah.
makes sense. Um, and I thought that song was pretty catchy and it was a funny song. I don't know.
Mhm.
I guess I just didn't more in the Christmas spirit this year, so and I like the Guardians, so I don't know. There's nothing. There is. This is almost made for me. There's like nothing for me
Yeah,
to
double
dislike,
whammy for you.
and it was
Yeah.
also good. Like, I liked the song. I really liked the animated 2D animated flashbacks with
Nah,
Yondu
I
and
thought those were weird. I don't know. I guess they couldn't
but
get Yandu there or something for it. I don't know.
no, I think they wanted to do it like animated, like
I
because
guess.
they're all like tip of the hats to those like Christmas specials. Like there's 2D animated like Christmas, like a Charlie Brown or something. I think
Hmm. I
I
hear what you're saying. I just wasn't appealing to me at all. I don't know. I felt like the animation was like, I guess they purposely didn't make it that great. They kind of made it like old school kind of animation. Yeah, it just didn't. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it.
um, I think you were just getting for food that day or Grinch or something.
I thought this was good. I just don't think it was great.
Uh, I don't know. All of it for me, and I did like those animated flashbacks, and um, I like Michael Rooker. I like having him there. Honestly, the fact that Yondu is dead makes me sad. I like that character. There really wasn't a reason to even kill him.
I agree.
Um,
Well,
but
that's what we got.
there's well, there is good heartfelt stuff about what at the end of that. the second movie. I think Guardians movies, both of them have a good heart to them, and they continue that with this one and the animated flashback where he gives him his little the things that he has on his like space stick, one of his little that he likes.
I was like, to my wife, I was like, are we supposed to know what that is or something?
No, remember
I guess it was a thing.
remember he has all
Yeah,
those
I
space
remembered after it was
trinkets.
explained to me. Yeah, I don't know.
I think you're
I'm
just a
surprised you
butthead
don't
about
nitpick at
Guardians.
this and you're like, I'm not a butthead about Guardians. I'm
I
saying
think
it
you
was
are.
good. It just
If
not
Doctor Strange was
resonate
in it,
with
you'd
me.
probably be like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! This was the best special of all
I
time."
mean, it probably go up at one point, but
Oh my gosh!
I mean,
All right. Well, I think this just reminds me of that me and Andrew have had many a discussion about the Guardians and how Andrew's stupid.
look, what do you,
Doesn't
I
like it as much
like
as he should.
Guardians. I just don't like the two that were basically the main focal point of this Christmas thing. The ones that I actually like a lot more were not in it.
Well, they were in it, just not around as much.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you
we all know
Jack's
Groot's the
teenage
best,
Groot?
and there was like no
Oh,
Groot.
yeah, I love Groot.
He was in it for like 2 seconds. He had his little I'm a tree at the very end. If you skip to the end of the credits.
Yeah, right. And putting together the Christmas tree.
Yeah, and they were using him as the Christmas tree and putting lights on him or whatever.
Yeah, but then he moves and all the stuff comes down. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
good tag. Lots of good stuff in this. I don't know. I think it all worked for me. I can't. I really couldn't find anything about it that I like really disliked. Nebula being like, even Nebula was like, "What's your deal, bro?" With Drax in the beginning was funny. Like I don't know. I don't know. I like Guardians. What can I say? This was good.
Okay.
All right. Well, why don't you give me your score then, Andrew?
7.
All right. Would you recommend seeing it?
If you own Disney Plus, go ahead. It's a good Christmas watch.
Well, that's the only
if you like
voice
Guardians,
you can see it. So
yeah. Should you subscribe to Disney Plus to watch this?
no,
No.
no. Yeah, I agree on that. But you know,
I mean, yeah, that's the only way to watch it. So if you have Disney Plus, yeah, I'd say watch it before
I guess if
Christmas.
you really,
or
really
New
like
Year's.
Guardians, do they still have a free trial?
I mean, probably.
Well, if they
I
have a free
wouldn't
trial,
say.
go ahead and do that. If you really like Guardians, like me.
Look, if you really like Guardians, you probably already have Disney Plus anyways. But if you want to do the free trial business, fine. I don't think this would be the one to spend it on.
All right. Well, I really liked it. I'd give it an 8. That's my rating on it. So it's a recommend from both of us on that one. I thought it was fun, good holiday stuff. That's definitely a fun one to watch with the family. I think I wasn't sure if I should have if we should have waited on it until like Christmas or whatever, but
I don't know if I feel like Spirited. I know you haven't seen it yet, but like once you see that and this just pales in comparison, I feel like. And I watch them so close together. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm not so high on it.
Well, I watched Violent Night, and that's wildly different than both of those things. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
we'll talk about. I'll definitely talk about that next week. But I think you can watch multiple Christmas things close together, and it shouldn't really affect you that much. But you know, I also love Rudolph. The claymation one, but I'm not gonna be like, oh well, it's not Rudolph, so you know,
I
whatever.
mean, if you're gonna free trial to go see anything, I'd say go watch Spirited.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you could do that. Back to back, double feature, free trial it up, and watch both.
That
I don't.
sounds like a lot of work.
It's really not. Just putting in an email. I think. I doubt it's that hard.
Yeah, they get you with the free trial, and then you forget to cancel, and then you
Cancel it
spend
immediately.
You get 6 months charged.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's how
true.
they get you.
Oh my gosh, that happens so many times.
Mm-hmm.
With people, you know what I mean? Like it's like you
Yeah,
check
it's
your
just
bank account and you're like $50. Where the heck did that come from? And it's like,
it's
oh
just
dang it.
the last thing on your mind, So
Yeah, yeah. You just have to immediately cancel it. That's what you do when you do something like that. But yeah, so good stuff. Good stuff. Lots of fun news that we had this week. I don't know if there's gonna be two. There's nothing really came out this week in the theaters because nothing wants to go up against Avatar. But as long ticket to I want a nice big 3D to see Avatar. That's the way I want to see it. So hopefully I can get a ticket to see it because I heard it's doing pretty well ticket wise. So, but
is it this
this coming up
weekend?
week,
This
yeah,
next weekend?
it's coming up weekend, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll try to get us some IMAX tickets again. And it's
yeah,
probably worth it.
yeah. They said the way to see it is IMAX 3D or like big screen 3D.
Yeah, I don't want to do 3D. I don't.
Well,
I
that's the
don't.
way it's supposed to be seen because that's like the whole point. Is
Does
that
3D just sucks the color out of everything, and
I
then
heard it
I
does
have
this now.
I
I
have
think
to
it's
wear
changed.
glasses now. I don't know. I don't know how that works with glasses. I don't
Yeah,
want to learn. I'll just see it regular.
just like glasses over glasses, but yeah,
We'll see. Maybe I won't have a choice, and it's only IMAX 3D.
yeah, it probably will be. Um, well, you know what? If you don't see it in 3D, then we'll probably have different viewing experiences and talk about it.
And I'm sure you're going to be like, oh, you have to see it in 3D. It's the most amazing thing I've ever experienced.
First of all, I didn't even like the first movie, so I don't think we're gonna have that conversation. But
Yeah,
who
but
knows?
you're always like, the theater enhances every
It does.
aspect of the movie.
It does.
Anyways, that'll wrap up our show for this week. We'll be bringing Avatar to you next week.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one.
See you later.